Welcome to Beyond the Numbers. I'm Bev Wakefield, and this is the podcast where we take the stress out of business finance and break the numbers down in a way that actually makes sense. Today we're flipping the script on something most business owners get backwards. You started your business for freedom, fulfillment, and maybe even a bit of financial abundance. But let me ask you something. When did you last pay yourself properly? Not just whatever scraps were left in the account after everyone else got paid, not a guilt-ridden top-up when you're desperate. I mean a consistent, intentional, structured income, just like you'd expect if you worked for someone else. Because too many brilliant founders treat themselves like the lowest priority. So today we're changing that. This is the episode where you start putting yourself first. Because if your business doesn't pay you, what's the point? This is the reality for so many business owners. You're always the last in line for money, your income fluctuates month to month, and you feel scared to take more in case the business breaks. You can't plan your personal life because you'll never know what you'll have. Sound familiar? You're not alone. I've sat across from clients earning 6 figures in turnover and struggling to draw even 2. The irony, the clients are happy, the team are paid, but the founder is barely scraping by. It doesn't have to be that way. Let me tell you about Tom. He ran a creative agency, brought in around 450k a year, had a small but mighty team. From the outside, it looked successful. But when we dug in, he was taking less than 20k a year for himself. He kept saying, once this project wraps, once I get one more client, then I'll increase my pay. But we flipped it. We worked out what he needed, around 47k to live comfortably a year. That's 3,916 a month. So we built that into the budget first. We restructured pricing, built a forecast, and protected that number. Now it's on standing order, and it's a non-negotiable. His business didn't crumble, it actually got stronger. So let's break this down and take it to the flip chart. So there's a few steps to get to this number. Step 1's understand your personal number. Use your happiness budget that we did in episodes 1 and 2. Now, let's say that's £47,000 per year. Now we need to gross this up for our corporation tax. Add 20 to 25% to cover tax. This means your business needs to generate between £56,000 and £60,000 per year. So step 3, we want to structure this tax efficiently. So if we take a salary of $12,570, the rest will be in dividends of $34,430. This takes us back to that $47,000. I want to work through how we'd calculate your tax on this. So the tax on your salary, if you've got no other income, will be taxed at 0%, so with your personal allowance of $12,570. Dividends, the first £500 is taxed at 0%. And then the balance, so $33,930, is taxed at 8.75%. So that is £2,968. So you'd pay a personal tax liability of £2,968 on that £47,000. Think about things as well. Pensions can be contributed directly from the company pre-tax. Now, step 4 is then to make it consistent. Pay yourself via standing order. Forecast in your cash flow so you're confident the funds are there, and treat it like any other monthly cost. There are times when taking more salary is a good move. For example, if you're applying for a mortgage, if you're building state pension contributions, if you're wanting to max out on the employment allowance, which is now $10,500. Businesses in loss-making positions, actually your salaries can still be taken, or if you need it for credit score benefits. This isn't about gaming the system, it's about working it wisely. So what are my top tips for making sure it sticks? Make your pay visible, put it in your cash flow and plan for it. Start small if needed, but be consistent. Even £500 a month is better than nothing. Build up. Use your accountant, this is what they're there for, and structure your pay properly. Review it quarterly, your needs might change and so should your pay. And remember pensions, benefits and insurances. They count too. Your future self will thank you. Remember, you started your business for a reason, and I'm willing to bet it wasn't to struggle. So pay yourself first, not just when there's money left, not just when things feel safe. Make yourself a priority, make it a line item, because when your business works for you, it's stronger, braver, and more sustainable. If your business pays everyone else but not you, that's not a business, that's martyrdom. You deserve to earn for your brilliance. Let's make that your new normal. So your action, set up a standing order to pay yourself, even if it's small to start with. Don't wait, start. Then block out time to review it quarterly. If this episode gave you clarity, share it with a fellow founder who needs a reminder that they matter too. Last time we figured out your number, this time to protect it, and in the next episode of Beyond the Numbers, we'll talk about how to build a business that supports both your now and your future.